How you doing? This is Robert Price, owner of Elite Minds LLC. And oftentimes I am asked, what or why do people actually seek out mental performance coaching? And usually the response most often given is that people hit a wall in their development. And this leads them to considering the mental aspect of their game, meaning that you have put in the work, meaning you have probably sought a coaching change, maybe, or you're really working hard on your instructional aspects and maybe the physical aspects of what you're doing, you're increasing, and you realize that there's still a wall or there's still just this one piece that you're not able to attain. And oftentimes people are looking for what that might be. And oftentimes it really is the mental side of the game. What we know as an athlete is that no matter the sport that you play, no matter the high elite level of business that you are in, that mental is probably about 98% of what you do. And recognizing that is super important. And we understand that because what we spend most of our time on is really the 2%. And it balances out when we're doing skill acquisition and we're learning something for the first time. We need to spend all of that time and energy on skill development and acquisition because that's where we need to get better. But once we actually attain the skill and we know what we're doing, we then need to start shifting our focus towards this mental aspect. How do we go about noticing when, you know, I start to not embrace a challenge like I used to? Or how do I persist in the face of a setback when setbacks are going to come? I mean, we already know that things are going to go awry in whatever it is that we do. It's part of life. I mean, there are some certain things that we talk about when we talk about failure. We need to recognize that it does exist. And since it exists, we can plan for that. We can actually persist in the face of setbacks when they show up because if we know that they're going to show up and we acknowledge that they're going to come, then we can have a plan for them. And when we have that plan, we actually alleviate a lot of anxiety and stress that comes with that. The other thing that comes, once people recognize that there is this wall that I'm actually hitting, is then they start to seek for help. They go looking for a opportunity or assistance. And so that's oftentimes when I'm introduced to them. And so when I meet with folks, I really like to take them through an approach really around the 9 mental skills. Dr. Jack Lessick in Ohio, a colleague that's been in this business for a long period of time, uses this type of assessment and has used this for many, many years just to kind of gain a little bit of a baseline around what are the mental skills that you need to improve upon. And this is self-assessment. It just allows us a good tool to be able to really look at, hey, these are some of the skills that we need help with. These are some that we're already really strong in. And now we can start melding together an opportunity for you to start building what you believe to be mentally tough at what you do. That in the face of anxiety or in the face of struggle, how do we then continue to persevere and actually get the best out of who we are and what we've done? And my key to this is it's not a one-time thing. It really isn't. I mean, we can persevere one time or maybe even two times, but what we notice about athletes who are performing at the top is that they are consistently great at what they do. They don't leave much to chance. I mean, they really do a work around the mental game. They do a work around the physical game, and they also have their emotions readily available to them so that they're able to persevere all of the time. And so I really look forward to working with people who realize that maybe I've hit a wall in my performance and I need something to kind of get me over that barrier so that I can actually become more consistently great at the task at hand that I'm looking to do. And I love working with folks who are grinding it out, who are looking to find that edge because this is the edge. Again, if it's 98 to even if you disagree and you say, well, it's 50%, well, that's still 50% of the work that you're doing that you're not deliberately and intentionally focusing on. And I'd love to walk that journey with you. You can find more information on my website at www.elitemindslllc.com. You can follow me on Instagram at elitemindslllc. And as you know, there is just a wonderful opportunity that people have as I start to work with them. I mean, I have a champion mindset group for folks who are looking to get a little bit of what I offer weekly and monthly as well. And so I look forward to speaking with you and meeting with you. and getting an opportunity to understand how I can go about assisting you as you as you look to have the mindset of a champion. And I'm really excited about this opportunity. So if you are looking for me on social, it's at Elite Minds LLC on Instagram, obviously on Facebook. You can find me on my website, of course, at www.elitemindslllc.com. I look forward again to working with you as you journey towards the mindset of a champion. Take care and have a wonderful day.